Bitcoin saw a massive dump yesterday and we are back at support. In today's video I will tell you everything about what you need to know about Bitcoin on several time frames, and I will also discuss some altcoins with you. So slap up that like button, comment under the video, and let's dive right into the charts. On the 4-hour time frame we can see Bitcoin broke the previous resistance and turned it into support. Then we came back up, we bounced from the support, but yesterday we saw a huge dump for Bitcoin. And we're back at the support, but you can see the support is holding strong again. So we need to see Bitcoin holding above this support line, and then we're all good. So what I expect for Bitcoin is some horizontal consolidation during the weekend. And then on Monday we have to decide if we're going to hold the support or we're going to see a bounce from this point. And also I was talking about yesterday about this potential inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. But yeah, we can see Bitcoin broke below the potential inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, we're not going to see this inverse head and shoulders playing out like I was expecting. Yeah, but we can also maybe anticipate it like this, that we're eventually going to see a test of the resistance. And then we also possibly can see some sort of W pattern unfolding. W pattern can be a bullish bias pattern, which also has a neckline. And of course, when we have to break the neckline, first in order to become bullish, so then we have to retest the previous resistance as support, and then we can aim for higher levels. But yeah, first I want to see this inverse head and shoulders playing out. And on the bigger time frame, so on the daily time frame, we can see Bitcoin is back at resistance, and yeah, this resistance needs to hold, as I was saying. So yeah, from this point we can see a little bit of consolidation after a run up. So yeah, what we need to see in the next week is we're going to need to see a bounce from this level, and yeah, then we can aim for higher levels. But the breakout target for this breakout of the falling wedge is still at this point, and it will be around $72,500. So that's still a huge increase to make from this point, and from this point that will be an increase of around 20%. So that's a good trade to make. And if you're interested in trading, you can just sign up with the links in the description. You can sign up for a Bybit account by clicking this link. You get up to a $30,000 bonus. And if you want to sign up for CoinW, you can click this link in the description as well. This CoinW is an exchange without any KYC. So you can you come on this landing page, and you can even when you sign up, you get the 5 USDT in cash. The more you trade and the more you deposit on your account, the more bonuses you get. So just create an account and start trading. Bitcoin on the weekly time frame looks a little bit more bullish, if you ask me, because we're in this huge uptrend. As we can see from the lows, we are in this huge parabolic uptrend, and currently we are in this 23% decrease for Bitcoin. So this was the biggest dump in 1.5 years for Bitcoin, and I believe this dump is already over, and that we're going to see a little bit of a bounce like this. Just that we're seeing in the previous dumps that we're going to see a bounce to the upside, because in the bull market you always accumulate during every dip, and that's what I have been doing. So I bought at this place, I bought at this place, I bought in this dip and this dip, and I've been also buying in this dip heavily, because we're in an uptrend, and I believe that when the trend is up, that we're going to see an upside. So we never trade against the trend. So if we're going to break this trend, so we're going to be below this dump, then we can become a little bit more bearish again. But yeah, the trend is up, so I believe that we're going to see a bounce from this point, and that we're going to see more upside. And yesterday the Bitcoin ETF saw an outflow of $84 million. So yeah, only BlackRock and the Fidelity Bitcoin ETF bought yesterday, but the Grayscale ETF had a net outflow of 103 million. So Grayscale started heavily selling yesterday again. So we need to see, of course, we want to see more positiveness coming from the Bitcoin ETFs. And yeah, the more Grayscale is selling now, the less they can sell later. So I think we can expect a little bit more upside after Grayscale is done selling. And the first altcoin I want to discuss with you is Ethereum. Ethereum has been in this huge consolidation phase after this big run-up. So we're seeing a huge consolidation phase on the daily time frame, and we can also see it a little bit like a bull flag. And this falling wedge formation is a typical bullish bias pattern, because we tend to break to the top side, retest the previous resistance as support, and then aim for higher levels. And we can also see two big resistance / support areas, and we can see here's the big support and resistance, and we got rejected by the resistance, but we're also holding to this support. So yeah, what we can expect for Ethereum is that we're going to see a bounce for either the top side or the downside for this formation. So either we break below this support, touch this support line, and then come back up, or we are going to see a bounce from this support area again and then test the upper side trend line resistance again. We want to see a break for this level and then a confirmation. So we have to test the previous resistance as support and come further back up. But yeah, this huge pattern for Ethereum is about to break. So I think in the next week or maybe the next 2 weeks, this pattern will break. The next altcoin I wanted to discuss with you is XRP. XRP has been in this huge consolidation for weeks, and we're looking at the weekly time frame. And yeah, of course, I told you about earlier this week, we fell below this huge support area, and we can currently see a huge resistance here for XRP. So yeah, XRP was trying to get into the formation again, but yeah, the resistance is too strong for now. So we have to prepare for a little bit more downside for here. And if we then look at the daily time frame, we can see XRP is in this consolidation pattern. And yeah, it looks a little bit bearish because the trend is down. We can see a consolidation now, and we can either expect that we're going to break to the downside, test the previous support as resistance, come further back down. But of course, what we all want to see is that we are going to see a break to the top side, retest the previous support resistance as support, and then come further back up. And if we do so, we can also enter the formation again, and that will be very bullish for XRP. So yeah, this could also happen in the next week. And the last altcoin I want to discuss with you is Polkadot. Polkadot is back at this support, and we can see early this week we created this bounce from the support. But Polkadot has seen these huge consolidation patterns unfolding, and there's two falling wedges. The first falling wedge was breaking to the top side, but the second falling wedge was breaking down to the downside. So yeah, we're now back at this support area, and we can possibly see another bounce from this area, and then we come back up, or we can see a break below it, test the previous support as resistance, come further back down. But yeah, what we can also see is a little bit of this consolidation, just like for XRP. And yeah, we can either see a break to the top side or the downside, and this also will break out in the next week. So keep an eye out on this pattern, and yeah, I will keep you updated in the next week. So this was it for today's update video. Smash that like button if you didn't already, and comment under the video. You can also follow me on X, where I post daily content about Bitcoin and crypto in general. And you can also join my free Telegram group. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to never miss a video in the future, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.